Hey, what's up, guys? I'm gonna be making some RSO. I got Everclear over here, 5 pounds of trim, and the tools needed to mix it and strain it. I was gonna wear gloves, I forgot. I guess I'll run it with no gloves. So, and the best way to clean it is just olive oil. Oil combines to the sticky oil and it washes off nicely. Then add some dish soap and it all just comes right off. So we're gonna be doing it's 5 pounds of last year's outdoor flour, all blended, and it's been sitting in my freezer, in the deep freezer, for about a week, and I got 3 half-gallons of Everclear, so I may not be able to wash all 5 pounds because it soaks a lot of the alcohol in. So yeah, everything's nice and cold. As you can see, it's nice and frosty. Including the flour. So let's get at it. First thing we're gonna do is probably about half this tub and just see how that soaks. I hope we can do all of it, but I don't know. It might be a little risky. There's the material. It's just pretty packed. And there's little buds all through it. Little buds, but it's all been ground down because it was sieved. It has been sieved, meaning shaken through a screen. So just gently. So the overripe heads fell off. There is still a lot of oil left in this. That's why we're washing it. So I'll just go ahead and start flaking, scooping some of that in there. It's about a third, almost half, about half. Whereas the top container is a little wider. And that's about a gallon of trim or so. That's a 5-gallon bucket. We're up to here. I'm gonna see what that looks like soaked in with a gallon, half gallon. So here we go. And some people say you shouldn't do it in plastic, but the alcohol comes in plastic. Yikes, that kind of soaked up the whole half gallon. It takes a lot of alcohol, it's crazy. So, we are at the point of, that's a whole gallon, and it's not quite submerged. There's a little runoff. What I'm gonna do is probably start squeezing and pressing the mix. Yeah, not really a lot to be done there. Wow, it takes a lot. Takes a lot. Yeah, last time I did this, I used like 8 gallons or something of alcohol. So that's 1.5 gallons. And we finally have it submerged enough where we can rinse it and wash it around. Add a little more. I'm glad I didn't add too much. I might have just added too much. That's crazy. So, there it is. That's the solution. Put it as watery as I can get it. I really don't want any thicker than that. So I'll let that sit for about 5 minutes, then squeeze it all out. So that was about half of it. I'll need to grab another 3.5 gallons. Alright, so 5 minutes of soaking. We're going to squeeze it, and then we're going to cook off the alcohol. When it's down to thick, oily consistency, we're going to start extracting it out and bottling it up into jars and grabbing more alcohol. That's a basic RSO wash. So there it is. Thank you guys.